goal. Two teams taking the field. An absolute battle between these two sides throughout the year. They've played 4 times and they've split the honours 2 apiece. Hills winning in round 4, 22-0, and then again in the semi-final 12-6. And Cabramatta won the 2 middle clashes with the 22-16 win in round 9, and then in round 14 they won 22-14. Big crowd here at CB Kelly Park for this grand final. It is a big day of action, the first of 4 grand finals. Our referee for this one is Matthew Piccone. Coach judges Liam O'Brien and Tom Sellers in goal. Assistants at George Habib and also Simon Brazzoni. Cabramatta are going to get us underway. Bailey Marchand
go live now, Gary.
Will do the kicking. No hooker, no Misa today. Also suspended after the last time these two clashed. As the Bulls get the ball early and straight away outside the 20. I'll go to Bell, and their skipper is pushing it up towards the 40 before she's finally brought to ground. She'll come back towards the centre again, and Taylor Marr is up over the 40. It's a big 1-2 punch, Bell and Marr throughout the middle. They're going to come to Riley Cash, back on the inside to Curry. And she's tackled just over halfway. They go to Marr. Her second hit up of the 6. She's trying to squeeze out of the tackle. She's held up right on the 40. She'll play the ball on last. They go to Withers. Withers runs to the line, puts the ball in over the top, but that's diffused by Cabramatta, and they'll work the ball out from their own 20. It's Talanoa. They're hit up for Cabramatta. Marchand will have to do a lot of the dummy half work today. Mentioning Misa.
You know, it's the right library there. I don't know why I didn't do it.
Good strong run. Gets them up over the 40 on tackle 2. Marchand in dummy half again. Gets it out to Tuamasevi. And forth back on the inside. And we're up towards halfway. It's a lower leaky. With that big hit up. And this time, Philly gets it up to the 40 on last. Marchand from dummy half. Gets the ball to Latupu, who puts the ball up in the air. And it's well taken by Tegan Nicholas. And she runs away from 1. Catch up with her and bring her down inside the 20. Of course, no Taylor Barr for the Bulls today. She's here on crutches. Got badly there in the semi-final. Coach McMillan saying that just had to do a little bit of tinkering with the side to ensure that they were at their strongest for this afternoon. Lexi Gaston coming in to start. So Withers feeds Bell. And Bell pushing up towards halfway. She's just pushed back a few yards. She started the game well, the captain. And she's outside the penalty too. Bell trying to get to her feet to play the ball and couldn't. Referee Piccone having none of that. So, chance for the Bulls. They'll have a chance for an attacking kick. This ball goes out to Kalahana. She's got it inside Cabramatta territory. They go to Marr. She's up over the 40. 3 Cabramatta players in there to shut that one down. Cash is on the short side. They go to her. She dummies to Curry, goes herself. Big commitment for Cash to play on this team. She comes from the Central Coast. She travels down to play in the Bulls team. They go back towards Bell. She shrugs one off. Kaylee Andrews just hanging on by the shirt. And they're now only 30 metres out. They're going to go to the far side of the field. They go to Withers. Out to Nicholas. Behind Swansea. And she's only 22 metres out when she's brought down on last tackle. Ball goes to Withers. She puts the ball over the top. There's space here. DiCarlo looks sit for her. She's made a meal of it. And that was a chance for the Hills Bulls. Had that ball sat for Millie DiCarlo. She was only metres from the try line. So let's see what Cabramatta have got from their own end. Coach Star Ma Chong just thought last time they met they weren't able to shut the Bulls down. He wasn't disappointed with their attack, more in how much they let the Bulls play with their tip-ons and plays like that. So he's not asking for too much to change in their offense as Ma Chong goes into dummy half. Strong run up towards the 40. Ma Chong will kick from dummy half. Nicholas, awkward one, bounces past her. She goes around, she picks it up. One player to beat. She's able to go past her, but Crichton Rapati in there to bring her down. Freedom Crichton Rapati, the 4-try hero from when they met 2 times ago. There's Riley Cash from dummy half. Had a decent Oz tag and also touch. So now making a very good fist of it in the tackle. Neva Carlo. The pocket rocket. She's up towards the 40 before she's finally held and asked to play the ball. She'll come back to the 40 to play it. In at dummy half is Gardner. Out to Cash. And then out to Ma. Georgia missed the semi-final. Forced a reshuffle on that occasion. Dummy from the dummy half. As Laura goes inside the 20. Last tackle. The ball's going to go to the right to Withers. She puts the ball in over the top. She's got chasers. There's Cabramatta players back there and they're able to pick that one up pretty comfortably. Withers scored 2 tries for the Bulls in their semi-final win over Cabramatta. She was scheming and crafting. She did a lot of running in the first half on that occasion. Today she's been happy to just run to the line and kick the ball over the top on a couple of occasions. It's Cabramatta. Work their way out and they're going to get a penalty for a high shot. Zara Curry just slipping up on Kaiser Morgan Pritchard. There is a pretty strong breeze behind the Bulls in the first half. It looks like Withers has pinched that one-on-one in the tackle. So the Bulls back onto the attack. There's Hamida from dummy half. Gets up over the 40. Come back to Bell. She's over the 30 before she's tackled. Now Ma. It's Bell then Ma every time. And it's worked very effectively. Ma unfortunately puts the ball down that time. So that's a big let off for Cabramatta. And no, Bell has come off second best in that tackle. She's grabbed at a knee, but she's on her feet. She's trying to get back into position as Andrews takes a good run for Cabramatta, and they're outside their 40 already on tackle 2. They come the short side. And a good run from Crichton Rapati. She's up over the 40. She was dangerous from the dummy half position 2 games ago against the Hills Bulls. And Bungo takes her up. She doesn't get too far before she's met and tackled to the ground. Ma Chong at dummy half. Gets it out to Kaiser Morgan Pritchard. And she's up over the 30. Still got some tackles up their sleeve. Ma Chong gets it out to Latupu. Dummies and goes. She's trying to get the ball away but can't. It's last tackle. What's Bailey Ma Chong got? She'll go from dummy half. She gets the ball away to Aloali'i. Aloali'i, she's still going. And they're going to hold her up. So Guinea went try hunting there and nearly came up with a big play on last tackle. Bailey Ma Chong going for the run from dummy half. Tapu was tackled with the ball. He's the only other player they could have looked for in that position was Tuma Seve. But this has been a good start to the grand final, 25 minutes each way. It's 3 tries to 1 in favour of the Bulls last time they played. And strong defence. Coach Ma Chong, he wanted their line speed to be good, had to put pressure on the smaller, athletic players in the Bulls lineup. The ball comes out to Cash. She thought about feeding her outside players, but went to ground, and the referee's going to say play on. So Morgan Pritchard Big chance here now for Cabramatta as they're up inside, 12 metres out. The referee's going to say, hang on. And injured player, Riley Cash, back on the 30. She lost the ball in the tackle. She's such an important part of the 1-2 of this team. Withers and Cash. This would be an almighty backline shuffle for the Bulls to cover for Riley Cash. As I mentioned earlier, mammoth effort by her and the family to be involved in this team. Resides on the Central Coast, travels down to play. She's doing a fair bit of bother. Of course, the Hills Bulls won the 14s last year, and a lot of these girls, I think all bar 4 of the Bulls squad can come back next year for the under-16, so they're going to be pretty serious competition for any team playing in the under-16 Golds next year. And Cabramatta, a lot of their girls graduating through to the 18s next year. However, Coach Star Mai Chong's so proud of this team. They had 9 players at the end of last season. They got through to the finals with just those 9 players, and in the end they just ran out of power. But he said to see a good strong squad this year, 15 of the players. He didn't really mind their win-loss ratio by the end of the season, as well as Cash has helped in the field. So that is going to spell trouble for the Hills Bulls. But he just wanted, Coach Mai Chong just wanted to see his players get into representative squads. And I think 15 of the 19 in his squad have been invited to trial for the representative teams. So very happy with that. Alright, so reshuffle for the Hills Bulls. It's a chance for Cabramatta to go onto the attack as Mai Chong gets the ball out too tough. And she rolls up towards the line. Mai Chong, she comes back towards Andrews. Andrews trying to push over 3 of them. Can she get the ball down? The referee's in good position. No, just short. Mai Chong from dummy half. Throws the ball, goes to Latupu. Latupu gets it out to Konratti. She's going to score the opening try of the grand final. Freedom Konratti gets the ball, picks it up, and scores. She has been one of the dominant try scorers in the competition. The ball wasn't great service from dummy half, but it managed to find Freedom Konratti, and she dives over in the corner to give Cabramatta a 4-0 lead. The try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Bailey Mai Chong will have this shot. Oh, the Hills Bulls. They would be in 2 minds at the moment. They've lost one of their playmakers, Riley Cash. Billy Gwyn's come on. Number 9. So there is going to be a shake-up there with Gardner and Gwyn, and obviously Withers will be asked to shoulder a little bit more of the responsibility. She already shoulders a fair bit of it. Let's see how Bailey Mai Chong goes with this one from the sideline. Big crowd here at CV Kelly Park for grand final day. There's Mai Chong. Lines this one up. Oh, strikes it nicely. Coming around. Just short. So, with 13 and a half minutes to go in this first half, it is Cabramatta 4, leading Hills Bulls 0. They've had a wretched season, the Hills Bulls, with injuries. Lost one of their star backs in the semi-final a fortnight ago. There were concerns over Rakiti. Rakiti injured her leg in that game as well. She is in uniform today. So, just bit of a surprise. And it was Riley Cash. The ball goes deep on the back of that strong breeze. Cabramatta going back to pick it up. Marchong. Can she get out of her own in goal? Koori grabs her, pushes it back. Gwyn's in there to lend a hand, and then Taylor Ma in over the top. They're not getting out of there. And Bailey Marchong buried in the in goal. So a chance for the Bulls. Breeze. You see, look at throws it sideways. Bounces. Gaston knocks it sideways. What's the referee going to rule? He's going to say knock on Bulls from Gaston. Touched it by the sounds of it. From what the Bulls girls are saying the other way. Referee saying it will be a Cabramatta feed. So unlucky for the Bulls. It's up who will feed this scrum. Just got a little leaky just off to the side. Got up from the back of the scrum. They go back and clean it up. To tackle one, 15 metres out from their own line. Marchong, the dummy half. Gets it out to Taki. She's up over the 20. Gives it out to one of the big forwards, and she steamrolls up over the 20. Bell got a nasty knock, but she's back to her feet. This is a lower leaky. Vinny gets them up. 5 metres short of halfway. So they come back towards the centre. Ball gets to Marchong. Pulling girls back on her inside. They've got the numbers if they can get the ball out. Got a good tackle by Koori. And the Bulls are able to snuff that one out. Next try, super important for the Bulls. With this reshaped back line. Callahan Ahio is coming off. Riley Cash coming back on. So, Billy Gwynn, dummy half. Slide out to Tegan Nicholas. She's caught right on halfway. They're going to come to the short side. Good run from dummy half. Billy Gwynn in again at dummy half. Yep, look at Riley Cash. That's gutsy. Barely walked 5 minutes ago. She's back on the field. Gives the ball back to Koori. And Koori backs away into the defence. Billy Gwynn to Bell. Out to Ma. And Ma constantly attracts 2 defenders. As they go out to Withers. Withers throws the ball this time to Nicholas. Nicholas comes to the defence, but there's 3 of them there, and they hold her up, try and drive towards that sideline. Wanzi gets the ball out to Gwynn, who finds Withers. Withers over the top this time. Gaston and DiCarlo chasing it. Bounces for DiCarlo. She taps the ball back to Gaston. And Gaston trying to get back to the feet. She's tackled. Right from the party was able to tackle Gaston before she could slip the ball away. And now will be Cabramatta again to work this one away. So Marchong gives it to Andrews. And she's rumbling up over the 20. Quick play the ball. Oh, goes backwards. Cullinella picks it up. She gets the ball away. And referee's going to let that one play on. Marchong, one-handed pick up from dummy half. Gets the ball out to a lower leaky. And the Bulls are inside the 10. Marchong looking to take a quick tap. Referee saying no, just let me get back my 10. And Bailey takes the tap. Taki rolls up towards the halfway line. 3 defenders in there to make the tackle. Back and play it. Marchong, dummy half. Finds a lower leaky. she attracts 3 defenders as well. I'll come back towards the centre. Goes to Tui Maseve. He gets the ball out to Latupu when she goes for a dash. Cooley is able to make the tackle, and that was an important one. They'll come short side again. Ma Chong throws the ball to Morgan Pritchard. And forward pass. It's a ricochet back to Ma Chong. And again, Wolves. They weather that one as well. So, ball goes to Millie DeCarl. Here she goes. Pocket Rockets caught him offside. Tried to go again. Referee says no. Both sides earning themselves a couple of penalties. Again, Cabramatta will be asked to come back to full 10. Bell is met in a very strong tackle. Tahi in there, and also Andrew. Tahi doing most of the damage as it goes to Ma, and she's through the middle. Good run. Took a lower leggy around her legs to bring her down on the 40 as they go to the far side to Withers. Withers finds Armida. Armida tackled. 47 out. Ball comes to Withers. And Gardner this time is inside the 30. Referee screaming at the Cabramatta players to get back to 10. Ball goes to Withers. She dummies to Curry. Caught with the ball on last tackle. 22 out. They come on the short side. Cash puts the ball up. DiCarlo chasing through. Crichton or a party back there with also Bunga. And now, penalty. So Ava Bunga able to catch that one. And now, Cabramatta earn themselves a penalty. So, Marchong takes the tap. And we just have this set up where he takes the first run. Lee normally puts her hands up for the second one, but this time one of their smaller players. And they're up over the 30 and heading towards the 40 as Kaiser Morgan Pritchard pushes up towards halfway. Starting to get a bit of a roll on now, Cabramatta. Quick play the balls as the ball goes out to Talanoa. She's brought to ground 42 metres out from the Bulls line. Go to the far side of the field to Tui Maseve. She's still going. Gets up to the 30 before she's finally brought to ground. So Marchong gives the ball out to Latupu. Kick over the top. DiCarlo back there. She takes it well. She comes to Venga. She beats her. But good covering tackle from Freedom Crichton Party. She's going to get a penalty. Going to get a penalty for a side, trying to get up and play that ball quickly. The referee didn't like the third player in, so another chance for the Bulls to just take the tap and go. DiCarlo takes the tap. Nicholas picked it up and driven into the ground. As Bonzi goes for a scamper. She runs into the very tough forward pack of the Cabramatta team. She's lucky to hang on to the ball there. Billy Gwynn finds Taylor Marr. Good one. She'll be able to get to her feet quickly and play this. Gwynn picks it up. She's got Bell. Bell charges up over the halfway. Kicks finally met. Still a couple of tackles left in this set of 6. They'll go to the far side of the field for Withers. Withers gives it to Armida. She's through one. She'll come to Marchong. Bailey holds her up. Allows other players to get in there. But Armida on last tackle. Brought down 20 metres out. Win at dummy half. She goes to the far side to Withers. Withers has got support on her outside. She gets the ball out to Nicholas. They should score. Wanzi in the corner. Georgia Wanzi gets over the line. Simple catch and pass. They had the numbers. And it is a try to the Hills Bulls, and they level up at 4-all. So great play from Tamika Withers. She could see they were short on that right-hand attacking side. She just had to get the ball along the back line. Tegan Nicholas played a very important role in that. She got the ball out to Georgia Wanzi, and Wanzi has been able to get over the line and level up. So it's 4-4 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Well, last time they played, 3 tries to 1. They didn't kick a goal. So it was troublesome for them last time. Tamika moves in. Hit the post, but waved away. In the shadows of half-time, it's 4-4 in our Metro Combined Under-16 Girls Gold Grand Final. 4 times they played this year. Cabramatta have won 2. Hill Bulls have won 2. Who's to say we don't go to Golden Point?
Fix the table going high.
Point if it does come to that in another 27 minutes' time.
It's only 1 minute
each way.
Half-time. Just wait till half-time. I'll give you the score and just pick it till half-time.
To decide who our premiers are for 2024. So, Mark Chong,
They do it, yeah.
get us underway.
4-4.
A really important set of 6 here for the Bulls. They do not want to give the ball up and give Cabramatta a shot just before half-time. They've worked their way back into it. Win. Little Billy. Away she goes. She's bite-sized and she's manhandled by a Philly. Get here. As the ball goes to Bell. She hits the ground. Tackled by 2. As they head out to Withers. She dummies. Ooh, that's what she did in the semi-final. She cut them to ribbons a couple of times when she decided to have a run. Meter gets it out to O'Callaghan Ahio. She's up over the 40. We're inside the final minute. They're going to get one last shot before half-time. Ball goes to Withers. She's put it down. So now, Cabramatta, can they come up with a trick shot with 30 seconds to go until half-time? Chong's going to walk over. Let's see what she can conjure up. As the ball goes out to Tahi. And trying to get a penalty. Mita trying to pull her arm away. And this is Tahi rolling it up towards over halfway. So now Morgan Pritchard through. Will they hold on to her? And Billy Gwynn has been able to bring Morgan Pritchard to the ground, and Billy Gwynn's come off second best. But the last play before half-time, that was an important tackle. Virtually became a speed hump, but a speed hump that was able to cause Pritchard to hit the turf. Billy Gwynn still feeling the effects of making that tackle, but an important one for the Hills Bulls. So half-time here at CV Kelly Park, and after an early try to Freedom Crichton Rapati for Cabramatta, Georgia Wanzi levelled at less than 2 minutes to go until half-time. So at half-time in the under-16 girls. So back here for second half action between Cabramatta and the Hills Bulls. And at half-time, it's 4-4. Cabramatta taking the early lead in that first half through a try to Freedom Crichton Rapati. And Georgia Wanzi scoring for the Bulls. Both kicks were missed, so it's 4-all. Of course, all of our action is brought to you by Listed RE. They are Sydney's #1 real estate agents. And, well, there was a shock sent through the Bulls in the first half when Riley Cash was carried from the field, but she made a remarkable recovery and was out there 5 minutes later, orchestrating some of their action and plays in the final stages of that first half. As the ball will go out to the Cabramatta forward pack. And that's Chiwanga, who's on for some action. And Tahi this time gets the ball up towards halfway. Marchong gets the ball out to Tafili. Tafili over his shoulder finds Andrews. Andrews inside the 40. Still a couple of tackles left in this set. Oh, Marchong slips the ball to Tuima Seve. Not a great pass. Ball hits the ground and that opportunity goes wanting. Now, Billy Gwynn is in the wars again. She copped a pretty nasty knock right on half-time when Kaiser Morgan Pritchard tried to steamroll her, and she's been caught up again. She's tiny. There's nothing of her, and just taking in the big breaths at the moment. But, got a heart as big as herself. Throws herself in front of the opposition forward pack. And there you go. She's good to go. So, the Bulls, 42 out from their own line. Curry will play it. No, but Gwynn's going to come off. So she'll come to the sideline. And Laura Gardner in 14 comes in to play dummy half. Kaylee Andrew pushes her over. She makes the pass from dummy half. You know, Andrews copped 10 in the bin for a high shot the last 2 times this side met, and then Alyssa Misa found herself in the bin. Sent off, in fact, as, again, Armida down this right side of the field. They head back towards the centre through Withers out to Callahan Hio, and Andrews in there to make the tackle. She slips off it, but did enough damage to bring Callahan Hio to ground. She plays it. Gardner. She's got Ma. She dummies to her. Goes for a run, throws the ball over the top. But the referee has spotted the Cabramatta players inside the 10. So a set of 6, 12 metres out. Great opportunity for the Bulls. Gardner. She's got Ma to her left, Bell to her right. She goes to Bell and gives it to O'Callaghan Hio. Ooh, straight in to Tahi, and she's dragged to the ground. Gardner gets the ball out to Withers. Withers has Curry. She just has to get to the ground, and she's just short. She'll play it. Gardner goes to the left. They get the ball out to Gaston. Gaston for the corner. Referee checks with the touch judge and the in-goal assistant, and that's a try. Lexi Gaston. Well, she has played a very important part in this side due to injuries. She came into the starting lineup in the semi-final when Georgia Mann was unavailable. And then, of course, Taylor Barr copping a very serious injury last time and unable to play today. And Lexi held on to her starting role. She's given her side the lead. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. So, Lexi's still down. But the try's been awarded, and they don't make it easy for their kickers. Tamika gets rid of the witch's hat. Huge kick in this game. Currently an 8-4 lead. And that one will be waved away. So, after less than 4 minutes in the second half, it is the Bulls 8 leading Cabramatta 4. And Lexi Gaston is going to head back, put the headgear back on. And that's an important 4 points for the team. So, it's going to be up to Sharon Latapu, Cody Tuimaseve and Bailey Marchong to get this Cabramatta side purring again. They had the early lead and now they've given up 2 tries. Both sides of half-time as the ball goes deep off the boot of Marchong. And it's going towards the dead goal line. Will it get there? You'll tap back in by Marn. But surely she can't. No, the in-goal assistant's going to say that the ball went over the line. And Cabramatta are going to get the ball back from the dropout. Gives you some idea of how strong the breeze is. In the first half, Bailey Marchong was getting the ball 10, 15, 20 metres from the kickoff, or she's kicked that one dead. So from the dropout, Tuimaseve is able to catch it on the full. So Marchong, she'll go back towards the middle, gives it to Alawali'i, and Gardner, Bell and Ma in there to make that tackle. Marchong gets it out to Tafili. Tafili for a storm over try. Wow, steamrolled them. Nothing happening there. And just a big pushover try from Layla Tafili. Right next to the post, importantly, as well. And Taylor Ma just trying to walk out an ankle injury. But it's all about Cabramatta. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. It's 8-all with a kick to come. Well, they went to their big forwards to charge towards the goal line. And they got the ball out to Tafili. And she just pushed over the top of the defensive line, bent them back, slammed the ball down, and it's 8-all. Bailey Marchong has the kick to give her side a 2-point lead. And takes a lot of time over it. The right foot strikes it. And the referees put the flags in the air. So it is now 10-8 in favour of Cabramatta. We've still got plenty of time left in this second half. The kickoff. Marchong getting that ball deep. Georgia Mann trying to keep the ball in, couldn't. And then Cabramatta just set up inside the 20 of the Hills Bulls from the restart. And it was only a couple of tackles later that Layla Tafili was going over for a try. As we're back underway, ball comes towards the sideline, but Tuimaseve is able to get that one. Bailey Marchong picking our meter up off the ground. And now, what have the Hills Bulls got? Because Cabramatta, they've got a spring in the step as Marchong this time gets the ball out to Latupu. And Latupu gets it out to Morgan Pritchard. Come back towards the centre of the field this time. Ball goes out to Andrews. Kaylee's 43 metres out before she finally succumbs in the tackle. I'll go back towards the centre. Tuimaseve gets the ball out to Latupu. And then out to Morgan Pritchard. She's 40 metres out on last tackle. What's Marchong got up her sleeve? She's just going to feed Latupu, who puts the ball into the air. It's going to go deep on the back of this wind. It goes over the top of Georgia Mann. She's got to run back. Can she get away? coming through very hard is Kakura Gray, and they're catching her and slamming her to the ground, so it's a dropout. Well, this breeze, Cabramatta just riding it at the moment. Got the ball back from the kickoff. And then we just see on that occasion, with that strong breeze behind, they put the ball over the top. It goes over the top of Georgia Mann. And she takes the ball, but they take her into the in-goal. So restart. They find Tui Marsevi again. Well, let's hope this isn't a replay of what we just saw. So Talanoa, dummy half. Comes out to Kaylee Andrews. Andrews is tackled. She's only metres short. Marchong rallying the troops to her right. Gives it out to Aloali'i. She's going to try the pushover, but she's just short. Marchong, one pass off the ruck. Gets it out to Tui Maseve. Feeds Latupu. They get it out to Morgan Pritchard. She's got support on the outside. Crichton Rapati in for her second. Freedom Crichton Rapati. Simple catch and pass. They had them beaten for numbers. And Tui Marsevi found Latupu. They got it to Morgan Pritchard, who had Crichton Rapati on her outside. And she's able to score in the corner. And that makes it 14 points to 8. So this kick does become super important. Bailey Marchong has been able to ride this wind beautifully in the second half. Cabramatta, they've definitely come out after half-time and they're bubbling nicely. They just can't, the Bulls just can't get the momentum back. So let's see what Marchong can do from that right touchline. They lead by 6. Still 14 minutes to go in this grand final. That try brought to you by Omnius Business Solutions. As Marchong gives it plenty of air, but it's going to fall short. So, margin is 6. The Bulls not yet out of it. So, all of today's action brought to you by Listed RE. And tries are brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions. Thanks to the great support that they have given us throughout season 2024. So, big set of 6 coming up in the game. If the Bulls can somehow get the ball back, they will give themselves plenty of confidence as the ball goes deep. Cabramatta looked as though we were going to have a collision, but Marchong gets the ball. One of the forwards trying to slip the pass away, but she can't. She'll finally get to her feet. Right on halfway. Marchong goes from dummy half. She had the markers beaten. Bell makes the tackle. Referee allows Bell to do that as Latupu gets it out to Morgan Pritchard. Strong contact before she's tackled inside the 30. As they'll go to the short side. They give it to Tui Marsevi, who has support on her outside. Latupu. Latupu darts one way, then the other, and goes in for another Cabramatta try. Well, the big names stand up for Cabramatta. It was Marchong, it was Tui Marsevi, it was Latupu. And a very important try, taking them to a 10-point lead. 18 points to 8 with a kick to come. And Cabramatta well on their way to a grand final victory. So, Marchong with one of her easiest or easier kicks today. And this would give her side a 12-point buffer with less than 12 to play. Keep in mind this Cabramatta side made the finals last year, but through injury and players just falling away, they only finished the season with 9. And the coach said to the girls, come on, come back for one more year, give it one more go. And they did, and he's so proud of them as the ball blows off the tee. And Starr said to his players at the start of the year, look, I don't really care how many games we win in the season. My aim is to get you girls into a rep calculation, and like I said earlier, 15 of the 19 in the squad have been invited to trial, which is a fantastic effort. And they've obviously got some standout players in their 1, their 6. Latupu wears the 13, but she plays 7. As Ma Chong adds the extras. 20-8. So we've got 2 tries to Rapati, 1 to Tafili, 1 to Latapu. Ma Chong's kicked 2 from 4. And what have the Bulls got? They're going to need some magic. They're going to need Tamika Withers, Riley Cash, Bell, Isabella Bell, Georgia Wanzi. They need to get them involved. Kick off. They'll go short. Wanzi on the charge. Makes the tackle. But unable to get the ball back. As Tuima Seve feeds Leah Tianga. Irai gets the ball away. And they're starting to make ground at will here, Cabramatta. Ma Chong at dummy half. Gets it to Andrews. She's up over the 40. I'll set up. I'll head back to the right again. This time Tafili steamrolling through and over towards the 20 before she's finally tackled. Ma Chong, quick play the ball. Goes for a scamper. Comes to the line. Succumbs to the tackle. 10 metres out. Morgan Pritchard. She's got numbers on the short side. They go to Tui Maseve. Gives it to Latupu. Latupu gives it to Freedom Crichton Rapati. Can she get 3? She's trying to get the ball down. And she'll get to the turf, but she's held up. So good defence from the Bulls. We've got to go back to the 10 for the play the ball. And it's on last. We're going to hand over. So, what have the Bulls got? Need to see something enterprising as Lexi Gaston is going to be asked to bring that one out. But the referee's going to replay the restart. And again, Gaston gets it. And she's picked up and dumped by Leah Tianga. Referee has no trouble with that. As Georgia Mann back through the middle, comes looking for some work. She gets to the 15. And another big shot. Gee, they're really muscling up in defence. It's Isabella Menino out there in 3 as Bell. She hasn't had the impact that she would have liked in this game. They haven't had enough ball, the Bulls, in the second half as they come to the right. Withers, dummies, Cash just getting in, Wanzi just getting in away. Too many of them on this short side. So, they'll play the ball. Billy Gwynn gets it to Nicholas. Not going anywhere in the breeze, just goes up and down. Oh, they've come up with an error, Cabramatta, and they'll get a fresh set of 6. So the Hills Bulls come free. Now, what's the referee going to rule here? Rip, strip. Gee, Bulls might have just won lotto there. As Withers takes the tap and finds Bell. And she's brought down 45 out from the Cabramatta line. Gwyn in a dummy half. Goes to Withers. Cuts out Cash. No, cuts out Ma. Nicholas puts it on the ground and away they go. Freedom, Crichton, Rapati. Is she going to get 3? Oh, yes, she is. And in under the sticks goes Crichton Rapati. Well, the Hills Bulls guilty of not playing to the whistle. Cabramatta all over that one. And that is another try for Freedom. She scored 4 against the Hills Bulls going back to round 14. And she comes up with the her third try in the grand final. Try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. They went past Ma. The ball was meant for Nicholas. She coughed it up. They were slow to react, the Hills Bulls. Not Crichton Rapati. She was all over it and picked it up. They were never going to catch her. And she raced away for a very, very easy try. Well, they can enjoy this the last 6 or so minutes. You think Bailey will throw this one over? She's taken it back 10. And 26-8. It is Cabramatta in front of the Hills Bulls. It's amazing. Cabramatta were in all sorts of bother going back a week ago. They only just scraped back into the grand final. They were the dominant, well, these two were the two dominant teams. One played 2 in the first week of the grand final. The loser had to go back and play the winner of 3 and 4. And they scraped through 20-18 last week. They were missing their hooker, Misa, but today, well, they haven't needed her. They've just been able to carve the Bulls up with some very strong running. As Ma Chong asks another one of the forwards to get up and take a run. It could well have been Chihuahua. As the wind starts to get really strong. No, knock on it, dummy half. Not getting up, in fact, playing the ball incorrectly. And so now the ball was just rolled between the legs. And that will mean a chance for the Bulls. So Chihuahua making that mistake in the play the ball. Gwyn finds Ma. She runs at Andrews, and also in there to lend a hand was Tala Noah. 43 metres out from the Cabramatta line. They need to score fast. Ball goes out. And no way through there. Gwyn will come back to the centre and find Withers, who has Wanzi, and Wanzi's tackled. She's 31 metres out from the line. From dummy half goes Gwyn. She steps around 1, 2. She comes to the fullback. She's got support, and Laura Gardner will score. Well, they needed it. And Billy Gwyn, she's definitely got that in a game. She could see referee called the marker out. Billy Gwyn off for the prize. She had support, and Laura Gardner was able to score under the post. Tamika Withers, she knows she's got to take this one quickly. 26-12. There's 3.5 to play. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Don't forget, still 3 big games to come here on this Saturday. Lewis Shepherd will be along next. Put all the under-16 boys action. That one, it has been converted. So, 26-14. Clock off. 3 to go. And a bit. 3 minutes 12 on the score clock. So, what can the Bulls come up with? There's Billy Gwyn that time, showing that she still thinks that the Bulls have got a slight chance. Took a scamper from dummy half. Laura Gardner got their 2 acting halves on the field together. So, still plenty of time left if they can score in this set of 6. Ooh, Kaylee Andrews, she was in front of the kicker. She was too. Referee on that like a hawk. Kaylee Andrews 1 step, maybe 1.5 steps in front of the kick. Silly. They just had to sew that one up, kick the ball deep, and then put this game to bed. But now they've given the Bulls a sniff. So 2 minutes 45 left. Billy Gwynn finds Ma. She just rumbles up. She's over the 30. Still life in the Bulls at the moment as the ball goes to Withers. She cuts out O'Callaghan Ahio. She's got Nicholas. And she's up over the 20. Wanzi a dummy half. Back to Gwynn. Finds Withers. To Gardner, the try scorer. Tries to step around a lower Leahy, but she says nope. They throw the ball out to Withers. She comes to the line. She dummies. She's through. She'll score. Oh, Tamika Withers. Now, 2 minutes to play. 26-18. Kick to come. She can't take too long with the kick, but they need the 2 points. So, well, Kaylee Andrews, an absolute brain explosion from the kickoff. And the Bulls have gone down the field and scored. That try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Big kick. She's hit it. She's kicked it. We've got a game. 26-20. It's not over yet. So, we've got a minute 43 on the clock. Well, Tamika Withers, she stood up when her side needed her. She's been throwing that ball for the majority of the game, but this time just showed it to the defence and through she went. Stepped round the final cover defence and a very important try. What a game. Now, I reckon Kaylee Andrews, they'll tie to the 40-metre line. Surely. The referee's going to have a really close watch on her. They've got to be smart with this. Look, they're calling everyone back. Referee will watch this. So, Bailey. And there we go. We're all good that time. As the ball goes down deep to Taylor Ma. Here she goes. She comes to the first line and she's tackled 20 metres out. Minute 22 left. This is probably the set of 6 they've got to do it. Ball goes to Bell, the skipper. Heart and soul of the team. Trying to get to her feet. She can't. Slow play the ball. Ball goes out to Withers. They cut out a few. And they can't get too far. 60 seconds to go. 3 tackles in. Ball comes back to Withers. Withers gets it to Bell. Bell tackled by Andrews. They're still 60 metres from where they need to be. Ball goes to Withers. Withers has got support. Cut out. Touch. They'll get another set of 6. Hills Bulls. This is their chance. They've got to get and play this ball. There's 35 seconds to go. Let's see. What can they come up with? Play the ball. There's 30 seconds left. Wasting time. Ball goes to Wanzi. Wanzi gets to halfway. Over 1. Over 2. Still going. Penalty. Penalty for a hair pull. There's 17 seconds. They've got to go now. Go now. Nicholas taps it. Gives it to Withers. Withers running. She's got support. She throws it. It comes off. No, they're going to play it. This is it. This is the last tackle. The ball goes to Withers. She kicks the ball over the top. They just need to field it, Cabramatta, and it's game over. It's rolling towards the sideline, and they'll pick it up. Freedom Crichton Rapati. Well, she's been their saviour all day. 3 tries, and picks up the ball when all they needed to do was field it, and they're going to win the grand final, Cabramatta, 26 points to 20. What a game. And the Cabramatta girls, so happy with that. And the Hills Bulls, they'd be absolutely heartbroken. They set themselves a mountain just too big to climb in that second half. They gave them a huge lead. It was 26-8 at one stage. And they came late, but just not quick enough. And Cabramatta, 26, have beaten the Hills Bulls 20. So tries, 3 for Cabramatta to Freedom Crichton Rapati, 1 to Layla Tafili, and Sharon Latapu also scored. So they were the 5 tries. Bailey Marchong kicked 3 from 5. For the Hills Bulls, we had 4 tries. Tries to Georgia Wanzi. Tamika Withers scored. Laura Gardner scored. Lexi Gaston scored. And Tamika Withers was able to convert 2 of them. So 26 points to 20. Fantastic way to finish the 2024 Metro Combined Under-16 Girls Gold, with Cabramatta the premiers. And that game was played in very good spirits after the semi-final a couple of weeks ago, where Cabramatta had a player sent from the field and another one in the bin. But on this occasion, the 2 teams, a lot of respect for one another, and you'd think that there'd be a fair few Lisa Fiola players going around in this game this afternoon moving forward. So, still plenty of action to come on this Saturday afternoon, but the first of the grand finals goes to Cabramatta with a win in the Under-16 Girls Gold over the Hills Bulls, 26 points to 20.
it's good. Mate, Messi is a legend. Good crowd, mate. Plenty of banner. It was unreal.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Thank you to the coaches. Ground's been turned out wonderfully, thank you. Thanks to all the coaches, the managers, volunteers, for all of the teams, for the season's work that they've done with the girls. Again here because of the work those people do. Thank you to all of the parents and carers that work week in and week out to get the girls to training and to get them to games. We really appreciate you all. Well done to the referees, thank you. All right, we'll present the runners-up trophy.
Just look everybody up.
Thank you. I thought you may not.